Yes, so what is written is, yes, so what is written is, just like how Sati's body was made to pieces and dropped off all over the country, and the Shakti Pitas were established, the science of enlightenment was also made to pieces, dropped in different monasteries and kept a secret. Fortunately, by divine grace, I took the responsibility of traveling all over the country and studying in different monasteries and various traditions, collecting all of the parts and secrets, assembling it, and finally giving it life. Now it is available is as a new birth of Sati, and that is Parvati. When I was traveling the length and breadth of India, I took the responsibility for this science. I had to suffer so much for my basic needs like food, shelter, and learning. That is why I have now made the whole process easily available for all of you. The whole science and the whole knowledge is now freely available for you to taste with your food, shelter, and clothes taken care of. For 1 year, try to taste it and live a life of integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching for a year. Then you will understand the excitement of sannyas, the excitement of life. I have created the this place to experience all the secret of the science of enlightenment, the space of positivity, possibility, responsibility, and leadership consciousness, the space of enlightenment. With integrity, you experience positivity. With authenticity, you experience possibility. With responsibility, you experience leadership. With enriching, you experience the space of enlightenment. So, this was what was projected for all of you. And if you were able to see any of the text, that is wonderful. You have manifested the power. So, you can congratulate yourself and share that in the Zoom chat. So, with this, we come to the end of today's this first round of power manifestation. And let's now move into the next session where we are going to be learning the deeper understanding of Upanishad.
Yes, so Upanishad itself means sitting with the master, the original source of all religion, the original source of all the truth. Upanishad say, you have to sit with the master. The Hindu education system is based on the knowledge transmission repositories rather than the knowledge transfer methodology. Yes, there's a difference between the Hindu knowledge transfer system. In these knowledge transfer repositories, the volumes and the volumes of information transmission happens from master to disciple through time-tested technologies called as Upanishad, sitting in the presence of master. So, Upanishad means sitting with the master. For humanity to experience the superconscious mutation, Upanishad is the only thing that is required.
When you watch something, everything gets recorded. When you sit with the master, nothing gets recorded inside you, only energy gets recorded. You will be able to recall anything. There's a verse in the scriptures, in the Hindu scriptures, that Adi Shankara says, Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan muktihi. It means when you sit with the master, you don't accumulate new engrams. The old engrams lose their power over you. When they lose the power over you, they disappear, and when they disappear, you become enlightened.
So, here's another verse. Yo Guru Sa Shiva Prokto Ya Shiva Sa Guru Samsaha. Vikalpam yastu kurvit sa naro guru talafagaha. He who is Guru is Shiva himself. So declares the scriptures. And the truth that Shiva as the Guru is reminded in the Smriti. Now, one who makes a distinction between the two commits the crime of uniting with Guru's one's own wife. Guru is Brahma, the pure cosmic consciousness, the source of all that is, and none other than Brahma itself, Brahman itself. This is the truth. This is the truth. And I declare, the Upanishad says, the master says that I declare Upanishad, they are the source of all the spiritual thought trends, all the spiritual thought currents. Guru is Brahman, the pure super conscious cosmic consciousness, the source of all that is, and none other than Brahman itself. Sitting with the master is not commitment, it is love affair. Yes, this is shift, all is required. Now, obedience to the master is not losing what you want, but gaining all the best thing that he has. Simple obedience is not losing what you have, but gaining everything that master has. Upanishads means sitting in completion with listening is Upanishad. It is the subtlest and the most powerful of all communication. At this level, communication becomes communion.
When you are in completion, you can sit even facing a wall for 12 years in Sankhya Yoga, how Buddha Bodhidharma did. He was facing the wall of a cave sitting for 12 years because he was in completion. When you are in incompletion, even watching a movie, facing a television, you can't sit more than 10 minutes. You go on changing the channels. The essence of all Vedic scriptures is called Upanishad, just sitting. It is the ultimate technique. When you sit with the master, the Upanishad, the sitting happens. Some strange process starts happening in you, which neither you can call a technique nor it is not a technique. It is literally like cooking or boiling.
The first kind of restlessness happens due to your circumstances. Sometimes in a particular place or situation, you feel restless. If you move from that place or situation, you feel more settled. Many times it happens in our life. We go to some place or in some situation, we feel so restless. The moment we move out of that place or that situation, we feel so much settled. Now, the second kind of restlessness is physical. Physical restlessness is nothing but a constant tension in your body for particularly no reason. And the third kind of the form of restlessness is mental. Any mental restlessness can be healed just by love. And the fourth form of restlessness is emotional. Mental emotional is different from emotional restlessness. Mental restlessness is purely intellectual, and can be controlled easily, but emotional restlessness cannot be controlled just by a few words of consolation. Because when you are in mental restlessness, just by mental, because it's purely intellectual, giving thoughts with words, it can be healed. But emotional restlessness is totally different. It's it cannot be healed just with a few words of consolation. Ultimately, we come to the spiritual restlessness. There are so many people who can sit with others, who can sit with television, who can sit with the newspaper, but who cannot sit with themselves. This is what is called as spiritual restlessness. Spiritual restlessness means that you cannot sit with yourself. You can give appointments to everybody else, but not to yourself. But here, if you have the patience to sit and listen to their words with the gap, your spiritual restlessness will come down, and tendency of your mind to ask from the next thought will also come down. you automatically become receptive, and these words will not only touch your head, but they will directly touch your heart as well.
If you are totally relaxed and at ease with yourself without too many thoughts, your being will open, taking everything and being healed. If your mind is calm, just listening is enough. There is no need even to meditate separately. The very listening can create the experience. Deep and total listening without restlessness is divine. If your listening is not proper, then it is difficult, but your love for the teacher or the master can heal your spiritual restlessness. If you look deeply into your being, the very presence of the master that causes love to happen in you can heal you and remove the spiritual restlessness. So let's now watch a powerful satsang where Swamiji shares about the science of moving from words to silence. Let's now be in the space of listening and enjoy this satsang.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Today's topic, subject is from words to silence. Actually, we can't speak anything about silence. The moment we speak, we disturb the silence. I'll try to speak few words. How to create that silence in us, which is vibrant and living. You should understand one thing. When I use the word silence, I don't mean soundlessness. Soundlessness is negative silence. When I use the word silence, I mean a living, vibrant silence. Not silence of graveyard, the silence of an enlightened master. Silence of a graveyard is totally different from silence of an enlightened master. An enlightened person's silence is vibrant, living, alive. When Jesus says, "Be still and know that I am truth," he means only this silence, the silence of enlightenment. Be still and know that I am truth. When you are really still, you will know that you are the truth. And you will know you and he are not two different things. You are just one and the same. You merge with him. Real unity happens in you. You start experiencing the same energy inside your being. You start experiencing the Christ consciousness in you. A small story. Once a person goes to an enlightened master of Zen Buddhism, a great enlightened master of Zen Buddhism. A disciple goes and asks him, "Master, do the enlightened people speak?" Master says, "No, enlightened ones never speak. If they speak, be very clear, they don't know." He asks, "Oh, it means they keep silent. They'll be silent. They won't speak." Again he says, "No, they will not be in silence. They can't keep quiet. If they are not talking, be very clear, they don't know." The disciple was puzzled, just like you are. What will they be doing? You say they will neither talk or keep quiet. What will they do? Master says beautifully, they will sing. Their silence will be so vibrant, so alive. The very silence will be singing. It will be radiating. Wordlessness cannot be silence. Soundlessness cannot be silence. It is negative silence. It's okay once in a while, good to be silent, but the silence of an enlightened master is totally different. To enter into that, you need to go beyond words. Words and silence. You should grasp this both to realize the silence of an enlightened master. An ordinary silence, which we understand, which is wordlessness, is not enough. The wordlessness should happen in your being. When you enter into that silence, your whole being starts radiating. You start singing. When I say you start singing, not only through your mouth, your whole body starts singing. You radiate a different grace. Your very walking will be dancing. Your very movements will be graceful. Just your presence will be a blessing. When you enter into that silence, just your very presence in the planet Earth will be a blessing. Just your air, your space will heal. That itself will radiate so much of energy, so much of life, so much of light. You can touch and feel the God in the presence of man who has experienced God. When you really go deep into that silence, you experience what Christ means by the word, be still and know that I am the truth. You enter into the Christ consciousness. You try to explain what are the obstacles, why we are not able to experience that silence. The first thing, we don't trust we can also experience that silence. We always think, this is not for me. I may not be able to have it. Again and again, we postpone by thinking, it is not for me. I may not be able to achieve. I have seen people finding out their own reasons. Somebody came and told me the other thing. I am born and brought up in the West. How can I become enlightened, Swamiji? I said, who said enlightenment is the copyright of Easterners? Wrong. You can't have copyright for enlightenment. You can have copyright for pizza. You can have copyright for food. You can have copyright for cars. You can have copyright for light, but not for enlightenment. It's a property of the whole universe. It is your birthright. Please be very clear. It is just your birthright. The silence, what I am speaking, or the enlightenment about which I am expressing, is your birthright. First thing, you don't have to think, I am not qualified. In the East, again, women come and ask me, oh, we are women, how can we become enlightened? Again, wrong idea. Actually, for women, there are more chance because they are, by nature, they are passive. By their own nature, they are loving, caring. For them, the possibility is more. For them to receive and express, radiate that silence and energy, the possibility is more. Somebody goes to a great enlightened master in South India and he asks that master's name is Ramana Maharshi. I am born and brought up in his place. He goes and asks him, Bhagavan. Bhagavan means, oh God, can I become enlightened? Bhagavan says, yes, surely you can become. The disciple asks, what is the qualification? Bhagavan says, are you alive? Disciple says, yes, I am alive. That's why I am here. That is enough. That is the qualification. You can become enlightened. If you are alive, that is enough. We have all the qualifications to become enlightened. No other qualification is necessary. Next thing, we always have guilt about ourselves. We don't respect ourselves. Jesus says beautifully, love thy neighbors as you love thyself. But the problem is we don't even love ourselves. How to love the neighbors? We don't respect ourselves. Beautifully we are singing. Let us accept ourselves as we are. Let us love ourselves as we are. But we neither respect ourselves nor love ourselves. That is the reason we think this silence or enlightenment experience is not for us. We postpone. We have deep guilt about ourselves. We have some idea about how life should be, and we try to recreate or reproduce our imagination into reality. When we are not able to, we create a guilt. It goes on and on. It's a vicious circle. We continuously disrespect ourselves. When you want to measure the strength of a chain, you always measure based on the weakest link, the strength of the weakest link. When you want to measure, when you want to know the strength of a chain, what do you do? The weakest link's strength. We first check the strength of the weakest link. Based on that, we know the strength of a chain. When we try to measure the strength of our life, of our being, again we try to use the same logic. We try to measure ourselves based on our weakest moments. That is what I say wrong. When you wanted to measure the strength of a chain, you have to go and measure the strength of the weakest link. But you can't do that same thing when you measure the strength of your life. When you measure the strength of your life, your being, your mind, based on your weakest link, you do a big mistake. Whenever you think about yourself, you always measure yourself only based on your failures and your low energy moments, low energy moods, your wrong decisions. Whenever you are going to take a new step, you remember only all your past wrong steps and mistakes. You wanted to be careful. And you weigh, you measure yourself only based on your all past mistakes. You don't even remember the good things which you have done or the right decisions which you made. All we remember is only past mistakes, not the positive decisions, right decisions. We need to understand our strength, the strength of our being should be measured only based on the positive decisions which we made, not on the negative decisions which we made. The more you remember the negative decisions or your mistakes, the more you create a guilt. And one thing you should understand, guilt will again and again attract the same bad incidences in our life. It's like pain will attract the pain, money will attract the money, joy will attract the joy. If you are joyful, you attract joyful people around you. You create a beautiful community around you. You create a blissful group around you. If you are in suffering, If you have some depression, naturally you attract only that type of people around you. You attract people who are abusing you, who give you pain, who torture you. You only feel comfortable with them. It is you who decide. When we measure ourselves as a low person, when we create a deep guilt in ourselves, naturally you attract only that type of incidences, that type of persons, that type of situations in your life. If you tune your TV to the CNN, you will see the news. If you tune your TV to some other news, some other channel, you will see the other programs. Same way, if you tune your mind to the positive attitude, the positive things, you will start seeing blissful people, you will start meeting blissful friends, you will start facing the blissful situations, you will start creating a blissful life. When you do the other way, you will be seeing the people who create more depression in you, who abuse you, who disturb you, who create more and more bondage for your life. It is we who decide. So don't think that the silence of an enlightenment is not possible for me in the life. People always come and ask me, Swamiji, what you say is really beautiful. It makes sense, but tell me some practical method. The moment you ask, the moment you say the word practical, you already decided what I am saying is impractical. The very understanding and the courage, what he says is practical, I will express it in my life is more than enough. Usually, we neither respect ourselves nor trust we can have the experience of that silence and enlightenment. First thing, understand you can. You are eligible. Everyone is entitled to enter into the kingdom of God, enter into the divine space. Every one of us are eligible. God cannot send us out. Be very clear. There is a beautiful story. There was a king in India. He was a great egoistic. His ego has gone to such an extent, he started telling, I can do everything what God does. I am greater than God. And if somebody objects to his view, immediately he will tell them, kill him. So he started claiming he is almost a God. There was some enlightened master in that village, nearby village. He came to the capital and he heard about the whole story. He just wanted to teach a lesson to the king. He went to the court and started praising the king. Oh king, you are equivalent to God, you are God, all those things. King started feeling so happy. He said, you are the right person. Come on. Teach us all the truth, whatever you realized. The master said, King, I have to tell you one important thing. There are some things which you can do, even God cannot do. Now the king is just floating. He said, come on, tell me, what is that? I can do, God cannot do. Master says, King, if you are angry with somebody, you can send him out of your kingdom, but God cannot. You can send him out of your kingdom, but God cannot. He cannot send us out of his kingdom. So be very clear, he cannot send us out of his kingdom. It is our birthright. Kingdom of God, the enlightenment, the vibrant silence is our birthright.
Yes. So as Swamiji himself that if you are alive, if you are breathing, you are qualified, and enlightenment is our birthright. And in the beautiful story, as Swamiji told that the king, when the sage enlightened master went to the kingdom, one king's kingdom, he said that he told that you are even greater than God. He tried to boost his ego, and then finally he told that you can throw anybody out of your kingdom, but God cannot throw anybody out of his kingdom. So with this, we'll be now entering into the internalization exercise of sitting with the master. Now, listening to yourself is the first step. It is necessary even to listen to the master completely. Now, let's ask this question. What is the purpose of your life? What do you aspire to? What is it that kept you alive? What motivates you to wake up every day? What do you value most in your life? So let's take few moments as you take time and answer each questions and ask yourself the answers of these questions. Ask yourself what it is exactly that I want. What is the purpose of my life? What am I doing? What I'm doing? Why I'm doing what I'm doing? Even ask simple questions. The why you're waking up every day, when you're eating food every day, why you so these questions, these basic questions that you need to ask yourself. Listen to everything, your frustration, your aggression, your revenge, peace, and everything. Provide time to yourself and listen to yourself. Decide everything is in detail, describe everything in the detailed way. So let's begin. Yes. So after this internalization exercise, let's jump on to the power manifestation session.
So we're now going to be manifesting this power manifestation with another page. So this time we have the page number 325. We are going to be manifesting with that page. So now we are going to be projecting the page for all of you for 30 seconds. Let's begin. We're going to be projecting the page for all of you for 30 seconds. Now start seeing the image. Do not try to read or see the details. Just last with the image, with the image that is projected. Yes, now let us now move to the power manifestation. Now close your eyes, connect with Paramashiva, request him to reveal whatever is there in this page, all the words that is there in this page. Chant the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let's begin.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
Yes, let's now verify our manifestation. I'm going to be reading out the text for all of you and projecting the text. So we're projecting the text for all of you. When the non-mechanical parts of your body become tired and bored, that is disease. If you decide all your will power is your hand. That is, you cannot afford tiredness, the boredom to be in the peak of your possibility. That is the sick into your non-mechanical parts as you. They get into the tiredness and boredom. You naturally get out of your disease of the tiredness, of the lack of integrity, of the lack of life, because you have seen some people who are highly healthy, but life is missing in them. The lack of possibility is missing in them. That is also in authenticity. So this is just one of the first lines, and if you're able to see anything else that is beautiful, you have started manifesting. So you can share your experience, and in the meantime, let us move to the next session of today, where we are going to be learning about the powerful cognitions of going beyond the patterns and learning about the science of completion. So we're going to be learning about the Upanishad, sitting with the master.
Yes. So now we'll be moving on to the next segment, which is completion for self-sabotaging patterns. So we will start with a small story. So we start with a small story. He says, hunter in a forest uh, come across a clearing where there were many birds. He took a twig and tied a rope at the center of the twig. Then he took the two ends of the rope and tied them firmly to a pole on each side. Now the twig was hanging by the rope. He sprinkled few grains around the setup. He was clever. He was a very clever hunter. Happily, he went for a nap. After some time, birds were attracted by the grains and they sat on the twig. The minute it sat on the other side of the twig, the whole twig just turned upside down due to the bird's weight. So the bird now saw the whole world upside down and became frightened. It thought it was a trap. It clasped the twig harder, even harder, and prayed to God to set it free. After an hour, Hunter returned leisurely and caught hold of the bird. After that, you know what happened. So this is what we do in our life. So it's just like how in the previous example when the twig itself was a trap, and when we get trapped, we see the whole world upside down, and instead of leaving the twig, we hold on to the twig. Like that, we hold on to the Maya matrix itself, and that itself is not letting us free. The bird did not realize that it was always free, like how we are always free. All it is needed was to let go of the twig and fly away. We also do the same thing. We grasp and clutch onto our past, thinking that if we let go of past, we something will happen. Nothing will happen. We're gonna be free as we are always free. We clutch onto our pains and joy shafts and keep missing the space of completion. We miss eternally. We miss our consciousness inside. The supreme truth is inside and outside. Now, here are the beautiful words from Mrigendra Agma, the missing space of oppression, which is due to the mind, which says that liberation attainable through the discriminative knowledge of Prakriti and Purusha, through the awareness as it Brahman is all truth, knowing that the time, mind, and other such other are the cause of both bondage and liberation. All these state of liberation are temporary, and they are rendered ineffective at the beginning of the next creation. So now let's hear from Bhagwan himself as he clearly gives us the truth about the self-sabotaging patterns and how to stop those self-sabotaging patterns. So let's hear from Bhagwan himself as he reveals the secret of
the words you utter, actually what we should do, that fork is there, what is the name? Spoon. Can you guys get one? We have the tuning fork. It should be given to everyone. Just 24 hours you should experiment. Every time you utter a bad word inside you, you should hit that and feel. I have damaged my state. Now for you to remember, just 24 hours is enough. So much awakening will happen to you. How many times you are damaging you? Understand? After a few days, you logically start substantiating this self-sabotage pattern. What is there? That is the way it is. All right, I stop self-sabotaging as if my life is going to become better or what. See, my business is failing. My life is ruining. All right, now I will stop doing all these self-sabotage patterns. So it's going to become better. It means what? You yourself have come to the conclusion that you are doing is okay. How many of you understand with what I said? So, okay, a lot of drainage water is coming into your home because of flood, then why not drink it? Let's drink. No, that's what you are coming to conclusion. Am I right? So you are saying, okay, I am not drinking it. Is it stopping coming here or what? I am not saying it's coming or stopping coming and all that. But this is not the way to go about. Understand, even if it is not immediate pleasant, do only right. Kathopanishad says, right, not pleasant. Even if it is not immediate pleasant, do right, not pleasant. One good thing about Agasha is it can never get corrupted. It can be easily programmed. Like electricity cannot be corrupted. It may be helping you for last 100 years, but it will not bother to kill you in 1 second if you do something wrong. Same way it may be killing so many people in so many places if something wrong is done. It will not bother to help you if you do it proper circuit. No qualities acquired, no favoritism and no corruption. That's the quality of space. No favoritism, no quality acquired. It is all about what you want to do from now. That decides the whole programming of the space. That's all. Womanizer, Arunagirinathar, not Arunagiri Yogeshwarar, Arunagirinathar, who lived in Tiruvannamalai, he gets Kailasa Padavi. He gets to go to Kailash and come back with a Parijata flower. But a fellow who was in the Parijata flower garden, Sundarar, just because he saw the Rudraganyas in a little flirting way, he has been sent down. Understand these two stories. A womanizer goes to Parijata garden and brings Parijata flower. The fellow who is in the garden serving Mahadeva whole day and night, who was supposed to have been such an intimate assistant who brought even Alahala to Mahadeva, just a flirting look, he has been sent back to Buloka. So fundamentally, Mahadeva asked Sundara, what do you want from now? Forget about what happened. This moment and now, what do you want? You want to enjoy them, then go and finish and come back. For Arunagirinathar, forget about what has happened. Now what do you want? I want Kailasapati. Come on, have it. Understand, past, the good news I have for you. Past is irrelevant when you are working with space, akasha. Present is too relevant when you are working with akasha. Clear? You have been 20 years devotee, 25 years devotee, or born and brought up along with me, does not matter. Or yesterday only you entered the program, does not matter at all. From this moment, what do you want to do matters. Now do you want to manifest power and cognize what I am sharing with you, not believe. Because I am not talking some stupidity you need to believe. I am talking science. You don't need to believe, come on. Cognize it. Belief is a prerequisite if some stupidity is going to be dumped on your head. Here I am sitting and analyzing the science of life, science of existence.
Yes. So now, after this powerful session, powerful cognition that Swamiji gave, let's bring ourselves to the powerful space. The body you have cannot be separated from the body material of the cosmos, which is Prakriti, the nature. When you understand you are Paramshiva, you start cognizing it. And the moment you cognize that, you will see everyone, everything exists. Human beings, whether it is human beings, animals, or everything. Nature is Paramashiva. And as in the Swamiji explained clearly, Arunagirinathar, womanizer, he gets the Kalasa Padvi. Just because he changed the space, the moment he changed the space, he gets the Kalasa Padvi. And the Sundara who was in Kalasa, he was sent down just to fulfill his one of the needs, because he has to fulfill something. So the moment you change the space, you exist, the powerfulness space. Now you will understand and cognize extraordinary oneness. From that oneness will come fearlessness. From that fearlessness will come the freedom. From that freedom will come powerfulness. From that powerfulness, you will manifest right morality.
So let's now understand the technique to stop coming to the wrong conclusions. You see, mark this one line. Stop coming to the stupid conclusions. Reduce the speed of coming to wrong conclusions. Second thing is Paramashiva's will. The identity, what you feel about you. Breathe in and breathe out. That is Paramashiva's individual will. Remember, his will is only vibrating as your will. It is not a meditation technique but a pure, powerful cognition. Every thought you are using your will 24/7 willfully to only beat up yourself. It cannot be separated from Paramashiva's will. So now contemplate and cognize the self-beating patterns. Antidote for that is Swamiji's will, which you are carrying, which you are creating the hell for yourself, cannot be separated from Paramashiva's will. So let you breathe his will into your will. For example, the will you have with which you torture yourself throughout the day, which the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, whether this is right, that is right, whether I'm getting justice, I'm getting my share, or I am getting cheated. The other person does not do, but he gets that. I do this, but I don't get that. It cannot be separated from Paramashiva's will.
So now, breathe in and breathe out. The individuality of Paramashiva. You will see your will just withers away. Cognize that how can my will be separate from Paramashiva's will? No, it cannot be. He is Eka Sarupini. He is the only man alive in the cosmos. Everything else is Prakriti, matter. He is the only Purusha. He is the only Swayam Prakasha. Nothing else can be Swayam Prakasha. Nothing else can be independently illuminating. No, then if something is alive in me, that is He, that is Paramashiva. So everything is Paramashiva as well. So self, so no self-sabotaging pattern, no self-destruction. It can be realized. This powerful cognition can be realized by ferociousness. Yes, if something is alive in me, it is only Purusha, Mahadeva. Everything else is Prakriti, matter. Parama Purusha, Parandhama, only He is alive. So now let's enter into another technique to eradicate the root to any or every negative thought pattern in the body.
So this meditation technique is called the Dukkha Harana. It's taken from the Kularna Tantra. It will bring out all the suppressed emotion in you. Many masters have employed this technique. It is a very powerful technique. So let's enter it. So stand with your eyes closed. Breathe in the rhythmic pattern. All of you can get ready to do this meditation. Stand now and close your eyes. Make sure that you are in a place where there's nothing around you. Breathe deeply and rhythmically from the depth of your body, always through the nostrils with the mouth closed. Move your hands and flex your knees and bend to a semi-squatting position and then rise up as if you are a bird. Move as if you are a bird in flight. Up and down, the knees moving up and down and the arms moving up and down, all rhythmically in a line with your breath. Let us start this meditation process for 10 minutes.
Keep your eyes closed and tense each part of your body, part by part, limbs by limbs, and then let it relax. Tense and then relax one limb and then move to the next. Start with your feet. Tense and then relax. Then move to the legs. Then to the thighs. Then move to the hips. And then move to the stomach. Then the lower back. And then to the chest and the upper back. Then to your arms, from fingertips to the shoulders. Then next move to the neck and the shoulders. Next to your face, and finally to the top of your head. Relax each part of your entire body before you move to the next part. This is like an isometric exercise with each part of your body. Now the next part is again going to be for next 10 minutes. Sit down, keeping your eyes closed. Yes. So now you can sit down and close your eyes. Chant who, kara sound, just the word who. There's no need to chant it loudly or deeply. Just chant it in a relaxed manner. As you chant, simply witness whatever happens inside or outside your being. At the end of the 10 minutes, slowly, very slowly, open your eyes and carry this energy and silence in you. Okay, let's continue.
Let us now relax. Now we are going to be moving to the power manifestation to solidify the completion that we have achieved. So now we are going to be manifesting the power of the quantum memory once again. So this time we are going to be manifesting the power in the page number 261. So now we'll be projecting the page for all of you to see. You have 30 seconds. Intensely see the page. Few more seconds. Yes. Now let us move to the manifestation. Now start writing down whatever is written in that page. Request Paramashiva to download everything. Intensely visualize Paramashiva. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and request him to download. Let's begin the manifestation.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. Now let's verify our manifestation. So we're going to be projecting the page for all of you. So you can see that it says morning, but you know that they will they will not do it because they have finished many times. So you don't take them seriously. It is the same way when you have not honored the words you have given to many times. Not only do you not take them seriously, you don't even bother to remember them. How many of you cognize what I'm saying? Many times, because you build the pattern not honoring the word you give to yourself, not only you don't bother to fulfill them, but you also don't bother to execute or remember them. Every word you talk to yourself is a commitment that you have given to yourself, which is the understanding. You should think it means that you have so much of awareness. It needs to be infused while the thinking, while you give words to yourself. So this is what two paragraphs of what was written. So if you were able to see any of this, that is beautiful. Let's now move to the final round of the manifestation. Once again, we'll be projecting another page for all of you to see. The page 250. All of you can see the page for 30 seconds. Intensely look at the page. Yes. So now let's enter the manifestation. Now start writing whatever you were able to see during this round of the manifestation. Intensely write down everything that your third eye shows and intensely chant the Mahavakya and request Swamiji to manifest through you. Let's begin.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham 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 Om.
Yes. Now, all of you can open your eyes. Let's verify our manifestation. So we are going to be projecting what was the words and the paragraph of the page 250. So the page 250 says, to live, you have to demonstrate it. When you declare that you are enlightened, you should be able to stretch yourself to the anyakaras of you create. Declaring enlightenment is not mere power, it is more responsibility. So it is your individual choice. You can declare and day that you are enlightened. You can say you are all a Swami now. You are independent entity by existence. You can move the cosmos as you want. The cosmos is not moving as you want, just create another. So this is the first paragraph from the text, and with this we come to the end of the power manifestation. Today we learned about the powerful signs of Upanishads and seeing reality. And with this, we are now powerfully empowered to manifest our reality and look at life from the space of reality. So let's now finish the session with the Purna Mantra, and let's join back once again tomorrow for the further powerful cognitions. Let's now finish the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityanandam. Thank you all. Nityanandam.